Pistons fans, what's going on? It's your boy King, man. We had another tough one today, but this time we come out on top, man. Win our tournament game versus the Toronto Raptors today. Another tough one for the Pistons to close out. We got to figure this thing out at the end of the game. Who's going to be that closer? Who's going to shut these teams out at the end of the game and take over for us? The question remains, but a victory is a victory, and I'm all for it. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Let's dig in.
Let's go!
Hey, King paying for gas.
All right, so man, these games, man. It's just not been easy to close them out. You know, we have our spurts, we get up a big lead, and these teams, they end up coming back at the end on us, and we put ourselves in a situation at the end of the game where we got to kind of struggle to close these games out, and that's something that we're just going to have to learn and get over. You know, this hump that we need to get over is very important going later into the season. You don't want to give yourself those opportunities to lose games. We need our guys, whoever our star players are, they have to come together, man, and figure this thing out at the end of the game. Who's going to be that guy to shut these games down and take over at the end? It always seems like the other team's star player find a way to put the pressure on us at the end of the game. Our star guys, we have to do the same. We have to close out games with our stars, and that's where stars are made. You know, to close out the game is uniform. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It just goes together. You know what I'm saying? So, whether it's Cade or Ivy, or hey, even if you got a hot night like Beasley, you know, has been having for the last couple of games, somebody has to close this game out. Bickerstaff has to figure out this lineup. At the end of the game, I feel like Ivy should have been a little bit, you know, in towards the end of the game to at least attack the basket. But that wasn't the case tonight. Sasser had a pretty good game, but at the end there, they kind of made it tough on him. Mitchell stripped him, got a layup, and put even more pressure on the Pistons to close this thing out. You know, like I said, when a player's playing good in spurts like that, you have to realize as a coaching staff, okay, it's finishing time. I have to put my finishers in the game. You know, Sasser is still developing and trying to figure out how to give it to teams consistently. Like we've seen tonight, this is the Sasser that, you know, we've seen in spurts, right? We've seen him have these explosive games. We've seen all of these things, but we need the consistency from Sasser. So that's something that he has to continue to work on. And with this opportunity that he has to get on the court right now, it's a time to make the best of it. You know, I don't know what to say as far as Tobias Harris right now. You would think with the addition of Tobias Harris, he would have been one of the guys to look to close out the game. But his shot has been so inconsistent. He's been struggling so much that we just can't rely on him at the end of a basketball game. So that leaves it to Cade and Ivy once again to close this thing out and figure it out. But right now in the fourth quarter, you know, whether they swarm Cade or if it's a arid pass, it's just turnovers. And it's just something that he has to continue to grow from. You know, Cade is, he's in the third or fourth season now, but you got to remember he missed a lot of time starting out the gate. So he's still learning things to his game, even though he's playing at an all-star level, he still has to learn how to close out these basketball games and take care of the basketball. That is paramount in closing out basketball games. So I don't want to ramble on too long with you guys. I know you're waiting on a fight just like I am back here on my laptop, man. It's Jake Paul versus Tyson tonight. I picked Tyson. Speaking of the fight, all right, it is fight night. It is time. Jake Paul, Iron Mike Tyson. Who you got? Well, of course, I'm going with Mike. You'd be crazy to go with anybody else right now. Jake Paul hasn't fought a real boxer in the likes of Mike Tyson. I don't care if he's 58. He's in incredible shape. He's still Mike Tyson. I'm going with Tyson. But we're going to swing over to BetUS, man, and take a look at the bets that they have available. Remember, 150% bonuses up to your first deposit, up to $2,000. And make sure you guys are using that promo code YouTube150. But these are the bets available that they have on the website. Like I said, it's just, man, if you're smart, you want to go with Mike Tyson. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know what you guys are going to pick, but these are my bets. I'm taking Mike. Man, let's get ready for fight night. It should be fun. All right, so as I was saying, man, we gotta figure this thing out. And Bickerstaff is going to play the biggest role in that. You know, he's been drawing up some brilliant basketball plays to try to close these games out, but the turnovers, the free throw making at the end of the game. You know, we seen Ryan Holland calls us the game the other day because he couldn't knock down the free throws. You know, tough situation for the Rook to be in. He already struggles with his shot. So to put him in that pressure situation on the free throw line, yeah, it was just a bad situation all the way around. So, like I said, it's just what he has to improve in. Right now, I just want to see him continue to attack the basket and give himself more opportunities to go to the free throw line and continue to build consistency and knocking them down. So when you put in these game situations at the end of basketball games, you can knock those down to help your team out. We only needed one free throw, man. So, you know, it is what it is. And it's just a learning experience for a lot of these young dudes, man. During today, again, with the foul trouble, just has to learn. Part of it is on our guards, too. You have to be patient and let Duran get his feet set. You got to stop taking off when he's coming up to the guy to set the screen. You're taking off, and it's causing him to lean over and try to get in front of the guy because you already gone. And it's causing him to put himself in foul situations that he don't need to be in. You know, the handsiness is one thing, but then I got to give this situation to the guards. Y'all got to help Duran out. Help Duran out, man. You not only Duran, y'all do it to Stu sometimes too, and it drives me nuts, man. Let them get set, and then you use the screen. That's the way it's supposed to go. You putting unnecessary fouls on your big man, and you hurting everybody in that situation. So another thing that we just got to work on. Yeah, that's where we are. Early in the season, and it's just a lot of work to be done, and a lot of learning curves out there for a lot of our young players. So Beasley has just been automatic. He's been an absolute stud, beast, unmesswithable. It's a new word for you. Add it to your dictionary. Beasley's just been everything as advertised. He's been I can't even put a word on it, man, how much he's meant to this team with his clutch 3-point shooting, but not only 3-point shooting, he'll take it to the rack, man. You know, the scoring ability, period. He just exudes confidence out there because he's been there. He's been at the highest pinnacle, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully these guys are watching this and paying attention, because you cannot mess with Beasley right now. He's in his own world. He's in a zone, man, and it's fun to watch him play basketball. It really is. You know, hopefully we can, get Tim Hardaway Jr. back, in a reasonable amount of time, and we still awaiting the arrival of Asar since he's been cleared. So once he gets some practices up under his belt and his conditioning right, his return is definitely needed, especially on the defensive side of the basketball. So This is just where we are right now. The construction is constructing right now. That's where we are. Everything looks promising right now, but you just see a lot of learning and a lot of youth out there. And that's fine. That is okay. If we can win basketball games like tonight, in the process of doing that, there's no better way to get that done. So, with that said, let me know what you guys thought about this game tonight. And do you think we have a legit chance to win this tournament, man? I know I do. And I know, of course, my guy Deuce also said multiple times that he believes we have a legit shot to win this cup. So, that'll be a positive, especially with a team that's trying to build like ours. And that's something to, hang your hat on. So as we continue to build identity and culture here with this new basketball team, let's just support our team and not be so rough on them, man. So leave it in the comment section. And, man, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.